It's New Year's Eve 2016, and it's 414 years to the day since Donal Cam O'Sullivan Beare and 1,000 people left this very valley. They'd camped in caves in the mountains up behind me, where I'm after walking from this morning, and they left not really knowing what was in store for them. They had 500 kilometers well, it ended up being 500 kilometers because of the route they had to take. They were at war with the English. They'd just lost the battle at Kinsale, and as the last chieftain in the area, Donal Cam O'Sullivan Beare was very much a wanted man, and they hunted him everywhere. They ransacked all the castles on the Beara Peninsula and left him with nowhere to live except the caves in the mountains behind us. What happened was, they decided to go to the nearest safe location, which was my hometown of Leitrim Village, some hundreds of miles north. But they knew they had to evade the English the whole way up, so they avoided all the towns. They climbed across hills. Altogether a very unpleasant experience. They fought the English along the way. They had to kill all their animals to make boats to cross the Shannon. Altogether a much less pleasurable experience than I hope the next 2 weeks is going to be, meeting so many amazing people along this fantastic route. I'm looking forward to having you for company. It's going to be a great fortnight. It's a very picturesque little scene here in Cumhola. I'm about 17 kilometers into day one. It's just coming up to about noon, and I have the easy part done. So I have about 8k, 9k to do, and then it gets really tough. It's been relatively flat, although it's been undulating, but I'm going to really hit the mountains in the next maybe 2 hours, and then the last 2 or 3 hours of the day is going to be really tough climbing up and over the mountain down into Beara. Feet are a little bit sore, I'm not going to lie, a little bit sore, but feeling pretty good. And with scenes like this behind me here, just a little river, how could you not be happy? I have a few bits and pieces brought by me, should I say, in my bag for lunch. So I have a sandwich and a bit of fruit. I'm gonna have that now, a bit of water, and then on to Little Mountain Hut, about another 10k up into the mountains, and then I've got another 10k after that down into over the mountain into Beara. So it's been a tough day, good early start, but making lots of progress, so very happy. This is seriously tough. I'm on top of the mountain. Well, I'm not quite on top of the mountain. I've still got to go up there. You can see kind of the guide rails over my shoulder. It's tough. It's very tough. I'm after coming up. There's the valley, and you can just maybe see the road in the distance, just where the houses are. I'm knackered. 22, 23 kilometers in, I'm absolutely shattered. Still 10 to go. Gotta keep moving, keep trucking. A little bit disappointed. I've just climbed over the first mountain. There's another one to go before Beara. Got about 9 kilometers to go. It's just not going to happen though. Conditions, daylight, wet. I knew it was going to be challenging. Didn't quite know it was going to be this challenging. It's taken me 22 minutes to do the last kilometer, and that was downhill. It's just so slippy. I fell once. So with an hour of daylight left and probably 2.5 at least to Beara, and no bailout options between here and there, I've just hit a main road, not a main road but a back road, so I'm going to bail off the mountain now, about 9k short. The little addition this morning to start from the valley that O'Sullivan Beare started in added 6 or 7 kilometers, so I'm only really about 1 kilometer or 2 shy of where I had planned to be in terms of distance, but a little bit disappointing not to make Beara, but given that one of the local guys, Neil, the hotel owner in Gurgaon Bar, was coming out to meet me on the mountain, I wasn't prepared to risk his safety in the dark, because we would have been at least an hour and a half in pitch black on the West Cork Mountains, and it just wouldn't be safe for him, and definitely not safe for me. So I'm not going to put his safety in jeopardy, and I'm going to basically bail out now and start again at dawn tomorrow and just give it another lash. I haven't had a break. I've had maybe 2 or 3 5-10 minute stoppages, but I haven't had a dinner, I haven't had a food. I've been munching away. This is an orange that probably, I have 1 apple left, and that's it. I've ate so much today, it's unbelievable, but I've burned probably thousands of calories. I'll have to figure it all out when I get back to the accommodation. So yeah, that's it. Today's ending a bit prematurely. Not quite sure where I'm going to finish, because I'm going to keep walking along the road until I meet Neil, who's coming to pick me up. But I'm already at just, well, a good bit over 20k, so I had to aim for 26, so I'll probably end up somewhere around that, maybe 24, 25. So it's pretty dark here. I just arrived in Gurgaon Beare after an aborted attempt to get here on foot. I had to take the last 5 or 6k in. I get a lift because basically it was getting too dark and the weather conditions weren't great. So it's due to be cold tomorrow and cloudy. So if it's cloudy, I'm not going to be able to complete that section, unfortunately, in the morning. And we'll start again from Gurgaon Beare as planned. But we'll make that call first thing in the morning. But so yeah, it's going to be starting either from back where I got in the car today, back at Maw, and or Gurgaon Beare. So either way, I was planning to do 26k today. Did 25.5, so I'm happy. But there's a little patch in the middle that we might try and get up in the morning if the conditions allow us, or if the dogs don't attack us. So yeah, from Gurgaon Beare, talk to you tomorrow.